Christ, that's 7 PM. Alright. Enough of you for the time being. Oh wait, I can still hear it. Is this the one I want? Yes, some light jazz, that'll do. That may help calm me down. Hello! Hello everyone! You might notice that the place is lit up like fucking Blackpool illuminations. The reason for that being, I had a right arse getting the camera to work tonight. Not this camera, this one's as good as can be expected. The other one, the one for the sketching, because for some reason tonight it started having a weird flickering banding. I've since discovered, after a bit of googling, what it's called. I don't know why it suddenly started doing that, because it's not been doing it before, but whatever, I fixed it now. But, hello, welcome, how are you? Hope you're well. This should, barring any major fuck-ups, be the first dual stream between Twitch and YouTube proper. I had a test one earlier that worked fine, which probably means this one's going to go tits up, because that seems to be the way things work around here. But, all being well, we will now move over to the live drawing. Right. I don't like the fact that that's displaying. The chat is ready to display messaging. No shit. Oh, so that's another thing that I've not been able to figure out. Because I'm using Restream now, for some reason, I can't change it. And it constantly says that I'm playing Guacamelee. Because when I switched the profiles in OBS to Restream rather than Twitch, it took away all my docs. So now, that's docs as in CKS, not X. So now I can't update what I'm playing or not playing, as the case may be. So I'll need to fuck around with that and figure out what I've done wrong there. I actually have an idea of what I've done, but I can't mess with that just now. So anyway, just know that it's not Guacamelee. I mean, it should be quite clear to anyone that I'm not playing Guacamelee. What I am doing is continuing the JoJo collage. So let's move over here. Yes, an error occurred in the YouTube stream. Fuck you. But the question is, did it occur with my shitty internet? Or did it occur with... Oh, no, oh, it looks fine to me. It seems... I mean... It's potato quality. Oh, 240p. Lucky. What day is this? Wednesday? Looks absolutely fine on Twitch. Dare I say it, it looks quite good. Quite clear. Yeah, I can see that I'm streaming. Get out of the way so I can actually see the picture. I do apologise. I try. I do try. Yeah, no, I don't. Oh my fucking god. Why must everything be a trial? All I want, right, I can, you know, I want to watch now, but I don't want the stupid big chat window in my way. Right, well, YouTube, at least as far as I can, my YouTube, it looks like absolute dog shit, but there's always a possibility, because I've got it running on my banger laptop, which I had to get so I could get the Restream chat up. You obviously need to be privy to all this. I know, it's deeply interesting, but anyway, enough of that. The good thing about the fact that I'm now being forced to use my laptop instead of my phone to monitor chat is it means that I can have proper references up instead of fannying about with the iPad. So I want to say hopefully that means we won't go off model, but I know we will. I know we will. It's inevitable. Let me just... I don't want to lean back too far. I'm going to fall over. Fucking standing on cables. This is an absolute shambles. Did I put the... Ah! I knew. See? I knew there was something that I forgot. Almost forgot. That's why I'm so angry. It's because I didn't have the lo-fi on. Everything should be fixed now. So, any problems with the camera, just let me know it in chat. I should have probably made that the scrolling banner. Now, where was it? Right, let's actually begin now. So, Joseph's chat. I did, as usual, do a little preliminary sketch. Although this one got a bit carried away. But I've not drawn Joseph much, so I wanted to try and get a rough idea. Speaking of a rough idea, that mouth will not do. Although his eyes aren't right either, so there's a lot here that's going to need changed. Because currently it looks more like the Joker. nose is all kinds of fucked up. Because I couldn't remember which style of nose we had in part 2, but it is the okay, kind of fucked that up, but that'll do for now. Aha, now the eyes, the most important part of any JoJo is getting the eyes right. I have a hair under my right, and one single strand of hair falling down and getting in my face, and it's driving me absolutely mental. Once again, I appreciate you need to know these important details. I tell you something, this is going great for an inaugural YouTube stream. Anyone that stumbles upon this is in for a treat. Especially if that bitrate, what am I talking about? The resolution is as good as it looked when I checked it before. Right, just a moment as I try to remember. What a happy eye looks like. Not like that anyway. I mean, the eye looks fine. For the first time in history, the eye looks fine. The eyebrow leaves a lot to be desired. Actually, is that eye too low down? Is that the problem we are dealing with here? I think the eyebrow is indeed the problem. Actually, I think that mouth. The mouth is why he looks so crazed. But we'll fix that in a moment. Ah, the mouth's too low down, that's the problem. I think everything's too low down. Mouse too low down, immediately redraws it in the exact same position. Genius. I'm not entirely sure where we're going with this, but bear with me. So what kind of bottom lip are we dealing with? Again, that's the other thing. Depending on the JoJo part, the lip style changes too. Right, so far I think he has too much of a chunky monkey face. Something's just off here. It might be the lack of some. Like, I feel like this eye should be right, but something about it just isn't sitting with me. It doesn't look... What kind of pupil? It's too low down, that's the problem. His eye should be... that's why he looks so... Oh. Well, that sucks, because I was happy with that eye. This is why a good sketch is so fundamental. Well, before I take the opportunity to fuck anything else up, let me just get the one I'm happy with in. That's a bit better. Hopefully once we thicken it up. Right hand, right. You can't see this, but right now I'm testing my own eyebrows to see which way the other eyebrow grows when you wink. Actually, what are the edges? Has he got the spiky boy? I think he does. I can't remember which Street Fighter character it is that has eyebrows like this. Right, that eyelid is all wrong. But whatever, we'll fix it. Fix in post. Right now, my only priority is getting the hair. And then can worry about the rest after that. Probably not the best approach. Still think that eyebrow's the problem. Let's get the Caesar's headband in. And that will how much space is he going to clear? Maybe if I made his entire head shape a bit smaller. Although that's kind of going to fuck up the rest of the sketch, but that's fine. That's easy fixed. Right, those are some big ears. But it's fine. It's all fine. I now we're thinking that up a bit, it's not so bad. Might. Make this slightly less. Ow. That's probably unfocused the camera. Okay. Hello. As always, I find that I literally have the reference right in front of me, and I still found a way to fuck it up completely. There's something quite admirable, you know, in its own way. I think that's quite impressive. I don't know how to. I've lost that setting in OBS. If you can direct me where to do it on Twitch, I'd be happy to. I promise I'll leave it with me and I'll fix it for next time, probably, maybe. It's weird because I've got it scheduled on, like, on my Twitch schedule it says this is an art stream, so it should have automatically changed to art, but for some reason it's still stuck on Guacamelee. Right, there's still something screwy about that. Smile. Thank you. Thanks very much for stopping by. Have a lovely evening. Right, I don't want to ruin it for anyone, but I tell you, the vibe this is giving me right now, because the more I look at it, the less I hate it, which is rare, but you know, not to come across arrogant, but I don't entirely hate how this is turning out. But the vibe it gives me is kind of like, here's an up-to-date reference. Remember that episode of The Simpsons where Marge's mum starts dating Homer's dad, and he worries that Bart and Lisa are going to end up looking human, and then it shows you that really fucked up image of them in his imagination where they've got where they look human essentially, and they've got pink skin and and it looks really, that's the energy this sketch is currently giving me, which is not my desire. Of course, it doesn't help that Joseph's hair's mental. How does it sort of terminate? Thank you. Wait, where did I put his other? I really need to learn how this bit in the middle of the note, the I know when you moisturise it's called a T-zone, but I'm not sure what the actual anatomical name is for that section of the bridge of the nose, ular area, nasal, some might say. Right, palm. Pretty sure he's got an extra knuckle there that he's not meant to have, but if that's the only fuck up we have, I'll call that a win. It's a pretty fucked up hand, but by my standards, solid gold. Now, how does these? Oh, that's actually got a buckle thing. That should do. My microphone keeps dragging on the side of my hood. Right, this is a fucked up looking elbow, but I'm gonna need everybody to just pretend they don't see that. Oh, that's fine for a sketch. What do you want? Sue me. Don't actually. Right. That's a moderately questionable shoulderly area, but we will continue. That's the only way we know how. Now, what is it? Yeah. Just try to remember which, or figure out which outfit he wears to go with the scarf. Is that how a scarf works? Strictly speaking, who knows? Right, well, may as well strike while the iron's hot and actually start inking before I have a chance to make it anything else. Any more mistakes? Why? Oh, I mean, this is amazing. Now I go over and now YouTube looks absolutely fine. Go to Twitch and it's stuck in a permanent buffer. So let me just refresh to just double check. Maybe it'd be easier if I just brought OBS over here, but... Oh, hang on. Christ, that's some delay. What did I do in that? Oh no, there it is. Wait, which way around's the right way? Peace. Right, good, sorry. That was just a momentary check for my peace of mind. Now, we may ink. I'm still not fully committed to that smile, so we'll leave that for the time being. You're not just getting a view of the top of my head right now. That's fucking wrong. Whatever. I was just probably not the best time to check that the gripped fingers should be closest to the viewer. Right, I'm just gonna need everyone to just not think about how this hand makes absolutely no sense. Also just realised that that forearm is insanely long. Fortunately, we're dealing with JoJo's here, so long boys are always on the menu. Kinda bummed out that the long hair and the scarf are obstructing the good ropey thick neck that I like to draw. That's not quite right, but it'll do. That's the real catchphrase of this channel. That's not what I wanted. Would you make up your mind? I feel like this headband needs to be a bit further down. That was wrong. Doesn't matter. That's a good thing about anime here, you can play it kinda fast and loose when it comes to covering up the eyes. Oh, his hair's looking a bit more Caesar-ish. That was not part of the plan. Just a moment, please, while I'm sliding off my chair slash ball thing. Right, I think. I think that's the compromise. Eyebrows 100% do not work like that. But whatever. what do I want to do in terms of the old upper lip? I think that should do. Nearly lost it there. Okay. As always, don't entirely hate it. Oh, wake up. Laptop thinks it's time to take a break. I don't think so. Oh, is this maybe? Okay, that's still a bizarre looking hand, but it's not as bad as it was, or could have been, I guess. I don't think it's angled properly as part of the problem. That's alright. Given the amount of hands I've fucked up drawing on stream, these have went better than most. I mean, it's a low bar to clear, but we'll clear it all the same. No, there's something definitely wrong about this delt. Or this lateral area in general. I feel like it should be way bigger. Although that would mean that the delt area in general you'd be dealing with is absolutely massive, although Joseph is absolutely massive, so it wouldn't be that weird. Some very questionable anime, some very questionable anatomy going on here, but as always, we must remember, 'tis but a sketch. I appreciate that's not really an excuse, but Okay, we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. Not sure it's somewhere I want to be going, but there's no brakes on this train now. Actually, I suppose any time that I'm sort of not 100% in this one, I should just look up to the Jotaro that I fucked up, and that'll make me feel much better. Right, these teeth make absolutely no sense, but just put it to the back of your mind. Pretend you don't see it. Let me just think. Oh yeah. I thought we were nearly at the erasure stage, but and I'm only just now realising what a long boy forearm I gave him. I'm going to pretend it was because I'm going to blame it on the fact that it's going over 2 pages, and that's why, but that's not true. I just fucked it up. Okay. Questionable anatomy aside, that yeah, that's 100% not how any part of the arm works. But I think actually there's one thing I need to decide. Yeah. Man, if only you'd drawn this right. Hell yeah. There you go. That is not remotely correct, but it is now done, and that's more important. Right. I think that's pretty much everything important. Almost. Again, we're just going to ignore how it makes no sense that the scarf is coming out from under like that. I don't think that would happen. And again, we're dealing with a series about Aztec gods of fitness. Is realism that really, is that really important? Welcome to my new ASMR channel where I just erase line work. Right, actually, now that we've done the erasing, I hate this a lot less. still trying my best not to go too low and rip the paper, because this is a cheap ass sketchbook. Right, I think we can put in some detail on the old pictorial area. I mean, if we accept the pics. Yes, I do appreciate that it kind of defies the purpose of. No, I don't think. Well, would that be? I guess theoretically, I could see that being the bottom of the pecs. I guess let's, for the sake of adding some extra detail, because the bottom feels pretty barren. Where is the... Excellent, none of the references I have show that, so I'm just going to eyeball it. There we go. Let me just... So I know exactly where the eyebrows are. Probably properly fill them in later, but for now, if I can just get an idea. Okay. It's not quite the massive fuck up I'd envisioned. Hair's a wee bit weird, but Joseph's hair is a wee bit weird. Let me just fill in the spaces. Oh, actually, that's what we need. Alright, I don't think that looks too bad. Oh, excellent. I did not realise that the camera... Oh no, it's fine now. I was just jumping back over to the stream to check what you can actually see. It's not the best view in the world, I swear to God. And there, Twitch is very helpfully buffering again. I am very, very hopeful that this is just a problem on my end, because I'm in the corner of the house as far away from the router as possible. So if it looks like shit, just let me know and I'll do what I can to fix it. But as near as I can see here, it looks okay. Alright. Next stage. Outline. This bit's easy enough. Especially because I'm just doing it fast and dirty. Again, don't clip that. just occurred to me that these would have been the perfect time to test out the... What the hell do you call it? What is it called? I want these. Can you see that? But I've never actually tried them. Fountain pen? Is that what you call it? Is it clear how educated I am on all of this shite? Yeah, this would have actually been the perfect setting. Because I watched a YouTube, not a YouTube, Instagram reel the other day of someone doing it. And it really made me want to try them. Actually, I tell you what we could do. Could try it for the end of this sentence. For doing the detailing. And I tell you what, this seems like as good a time as any to break out. Can I go far enough away from my cable for this? My brand new pipettes. Turns out, when you go on Amazon looking for a pipette with which to extract ink from your ink jar, they don't sell them just as the one. Instead, you need to buy a 20 pack. So that's handy. But the good news is... What is the good news? Finish your thoughts. Come on, use your words, Bobby. The good news is it was only £3 for 20. So actually wait, let me give this a shake first, because this is the cheap shit. Well, it's very effective for being so cheap. Yeah, this will actually be handy, because eventually I'd like to get a whole bunch of them. Or rather, I'd like to get a whole bunch of different ink colours. Oh! Oh! I was going to bring it over and show it in front of the camera, but... Look at that! Oh god. Oh, that was a treat. Right, rest you, but go back in. No, don't take more out. Herein lies the rub. How the hell do I get the ink out of it? Right, well... Oh god, this stuff stinks. I never noticed that before. Right, well, hopefully it is not now going to end up all clogged up. But, I suppose, good news is, if it does, got a job lot more. Got 19 left. Anyway, where was I? Ow! Right. That wasn't what I wanted to do. See, this is what happens when you're talking and doing things at the same time. Right, let's crack this bad boy open. Excellent, I managed to rip off every bit except what I actually needed. I swear to God. I'm trying to avoid sending everything flying all over the floor. This is nearly as bad as the clamshell packaging the earphones come in. Right, we're in boys. Now the question is, which of these am I supposed to use? Does it make a difference which one I use? And the next question is, which of these am I supposed to use? Oh, I see. They have written on them what size of line they give. Right, do I have a 0.1? I don't know what that one's all about. It's not getting. No. Oh wait. Right, that's 0.1. Is this 0.5 by any chance? It's 0.4. Okay, let's try. I have lost 0.1. Right, this is 1. Now, before I put it in, let me just Wait, what the fuck? Where does that... Where does that... Oh! I see. That's why they don't... That's why you get two, because some of them have bigger necks. Oh god, every day is a school day. Right. At the risk of sounding like a fool, how do I get ink onto one of these? Yeah, I don't... Okay. Well, do you know what? Surely I don't just... It can't be just a case of dip. No, definitely that's not what you're meant to do. That's definitely not what you're meant to do. Well, I just dipped it in, so let's see what happens. Glad this feels weird to use. Actually, let's do the smart man's thing and let's try it somewhere else first. Right, well that's just not right. That's just... Oh. Oh, that's... How am I making it? This is the kind of thing you really should be watching tutorials on before you run right into a stream to try. I really like how neat that is though. If I could just figure out how it is. You control the size of the line. That would help a lot. But if I do, is it the angle that I need to change? Because that's very, that is exceptionally clean. But if you hold it a bit flatter, it seems to go darker. Alright, what the hell was I doing? Okay, let's see what we're doing here. Alright, well that was a worthy test of that. I think that's us done. Actually. This feels very clean. My only concern is the sharpness. Like, how long is this the kind of thing that I need to change constantly? Like the heads? Or does it stay sharp forever? Or am I going to destroy mine because I'm holding it like an idiot? Well, as a result of this, Joseph's getting rendered a good bit more than anyone else was, but when it's this fun to do, it's hard to resist. Oh god, no, it's not sticking out. Or is it? Oh yeah, it is. I wasn't imagining it. So, is it just a case of, do I really just dip it back in? I feel like this is definitely something that would have benefited from further study before I tried it, but well, I suppose a quill in ink, you dip the quill into the ink and then blot it. It's just whenever I see videos of these being used, I don't have any memory of the tip of it being covered in black ink. But I must admit, I'm very, very impressed with just how thorough it is. I don't really know how to put it. I like how it looks. And it effortlessly does it. Like normally, look how easy that goes on. Well, actually, can you look how easy that goes on? Is that getting picked up on the camera? Normally, especially on the cheaper sketch pads like this, with like the uni pen that I was using, you have to go over stuff and go over it to actually get it to register, but this is going on like a dream. This could be a game changer, lads. If I can just figure out how to use it properly. See, this is why I always say, those pricks who whenever you go ask somebody, oh, what brushes did you use for this? Somebody always has to fall into chat and go, oh, using different brushes won't make you a better artist. Alright, if that's what you think, tell you what, you go take a camping mallet and you go dig a fucking hole and let me know how you go on. I'll do it with a shovel and we'll see who finishes first. You prick. I appreciate that. Oh, that was a good GG. I appreciate that the point is meant to be you should learn how to do the basics first before you go spending money on fancy pens. Like, a fancy pen won't make your drawings any better if you don't know what you're doing. I get that that's meant to be the point, but at the same time, you're only handicapping yourself if you choose to use the wrong tool to achieve a set. If you're trying to achieve a certain look, like if you're trying to get a spray paint look but you're using acrylics and a brush, you're never going to get the same effect. Why doesn't this stay in? Is my point. Get a good dip, son. Have a good drink. Drink deep. Drink long. Right, I'm so busy ranting I've now taught myself off my game. That's the only thing. Maybe it's because this is a cheaper one, but it doesn't seem keen to stay in its enclosure. To be honest, I'm kind of going overboard with the shading here, purely because I want to test out more of this new pen. See, now it's coming out thicker. What am I doing different? This is way too fun. This is dangerous. downside, I'm not really thinking enough about... Oh shit, that slid right out there. That slid out real good. On the downside, I'm not really thinking about what I should be doing here. Cause I'm kinda just having too much fun throwing in all the shading. Right. Ordinarily that kind of shading is reserved for the back of the hands, but whatever. Can I do this without you sliding out? I really wish I hadn't done those sections now. I would have liked to have done them with my shiny new pen. Cannot wait to go and look up the tutorials and have them say, whatever you do, don't just dip it right into the ink. Too late. Okay, it's got a very dirty ear now. I actually would have been keen to see what this. No, let's do it a bit. Let's see what sort of effect we can get. Tell you something, it's pretty good for inking as well. For some reason it's going very heavy again. This definitely merits further experimentation. But preliminary trials are promising. I'm very happy with how this looks. It's kind of similar to the brush pens, where if I can just... Yeah, see, now it's back to being about the consistency I want. If I can just figure out how you get it to be consistent in the ink distribution, this will be a game changer. So I'm kind of just going over the same ground now, just because I want to see the difference it makes. So the way it seems to work is it holds it. There must be some physics at play here. It holds it because it's curved, and then lets it out right at the tip. It's certainly a lot darker than the Unipin pen. Unipin. Darker than the Unipin pen. Again, that's probably because I'm using real ink. Or what claims to be India ink according to the box, the jar, but I have my doubts. Holding it. Is that the sorry, I thought I'd unlocked the secrets. Not yet. It seems it will merit further investigation. Right, let's just get. This is potential to cause great disaster. Well, I don't know if it's just me, but I think that looks way better. I appreciate you maybe can't see it quite as clearly through the webcam, but from where I'm sitting, it really is a much nicer texture's not the word because there isn't really any, but tone, I guess you could say tone. I wonder how it would be for doing the hair if I hadn't already done this. That will be the real test. Because I find the Unipins are not great for drawing hair. Let's just add some lines to test. Well, I must say, for a maiden voyage, I'm extremely impressed with how these pens look, especially given that they were the cheapo ones. Tell you something, better touch wood, because I've been having very good luck with my cheap alternatives this week, because those Christmas, well, not Christmas lights, but those stream lights that I bought, which aren't on tonight because I needed all the light I could get to try and get a good picture on the webcam, they were like 15 quid. And they look, well, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, they look amazing. For the price, like for what I was expecting to pay to get some basic ambient lighting, I think they do the job admirably. Okay, well, I nearly called him Joseph for some reason. Joseph is shaping up for the one that was originally absolutely bricking it, thinking I have cocked this up irreparably. He's coming around quite nicely. I might, with my newfound pen powers, because it's always a good idea. Oh, that was not a good idea. That was the opposite of a good idea. It's always a good idea to go back and try and nitpick the drawings you're not happy with instead of just moving on with your life and something else. You should always go back and take another chance to fuck it up. So let's do that in a moment. Alright, I think that'll do. Over here. I'll give you an error record. YouTube and your pish. Oh, I've just realised that I don't have a way to, oh wait, yeah I do have a clock right there. Okay, let's move the camera back over, or move the sketchbook over I guess. And see if we can't do anything to try and improve. Sorry, I was just waiting for this to catch up to try and improve Giorno. Because I'm still... something's not sitting right with me with him. I feel like we can do more. Perhaps with some of the things we've learned. I'm gonna give him... wait, what's this? I'm gonna give him some Joseph eyes. Even though that makes no sense. Shouldn't be holding that close. How did I get a bit of thread stuck to this? Oh, actually maybe it's constantly dabbing it against this that didn't help. Hope the mic isn't picking up my creeper breathing while I'm trying very carefully to do this. If it is, I can only apologise. But I'm highly excited. Not in a creeper way. Maybe if I hadn't fucked up the nostrils, this wouldn't look. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise that the camera wasn't. Can I? I didn't realise I was off working to the corner and nobody could see. Let me see if. That seems okay. Right, you've missed all of that there. I can only apologise. the plus side, though I may be biased, I think, just ignoring the fact that I just fucked that up, I think Giorno 2.0 is coming along nicely. Or at least it would be if I hadn't just apparently... See this fucking cable, man. See cables. Just a second. I just need to get out of my fucking way. It would be if I hadn't apparently just forgotten completely how I was doing this before. That seems to be a bit better. That nose area is still way too far apart. That's only made things worse, I think. Possibly. Would probably help if I hadn't fucked that nose up. I have absolutely no idea what we're doing now. We're off-roading. Just strap in, enjoy the ride. Well, it certainly looks a lot more intense than it did before. Whether or not that's a good thing, I leave up to you. risk of making a terrible mistake. Yeah, definitely the problem is his eyes way too far over. But since there's not a lot I can do about that. Now. We'll just need to live with it and move on. Doing about this here. I don't think there's much else. I don't want to do too much else. I don't want to get carried away. But I think that's definitely an improvement, personally. I'll give you a network error. I need to keep constantly checking back to make sure I'm actually in frame. This is what happens when you end up switching focus halfway through. Ow. This desk is less than ideal to be doing this sort of thing at. I tell you what. This is not the best plan that I ever thought it was. Yeah, I am live, you asshole. I do apologise for the technical difficulty. Right, that looks like a good angle. Anyway. Wait to that. Alright, so, no, it was inked. Oops, that was a mistake, but it's alright. I've just realised I'm wearing my glasses for this. Not even staring at a screen. Oh god, oh that's night and day. Thank god I realised with 20 minutes to go. Head's right on the bloody camera now. just a moment. I've just had oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. I've just had a terrible thought. Oh god, I hate the format of. How the hell are you meant to scroll without a scroll bar? Fuck, it'll do. Oh, that's exactly what I was afraid of. So for some reason, the stream has disconnected and reconnected. That's annoying. I will look into it. We're nearly done anyway. Awesome, thank you. Fuck you. What are we on? What stream are we on now? This one seems. Right, okay. That is us. That is time. That is 9 anyway. So let's just pull out. Not like that. I need to find out if I'm supposed to wash this or not. Oh, whether I'm meant to or not, it's getting washed because that's manky. Alright, just a moment. Let's go over and see what OBS has to say for itself. Okay, I don't understand this because according to OBS, this is ran just fine. Well, except for where it says on Restream, it only says an hour and 28 minutes, whereas on here it says. Oh, Christ almighty. Okay. Right, go away, Jazz. Let me knock that down to 20 so I can hear myself think. Alright, well, that was the first restream. It could have went better. I'm going to need to try and figure out what exactly it is that caused all the fuck-ups, because now Twitch irritatingly has 3 streams instead of 1. But, all things considered, that could have went worse. Could have went better, but for the very first time I've ever done a proper full-length simultaneous stream, I think it went okay. Anyway, tomorrow we'll be back in the shicks. Tomorrow is game night. It will be Guacamelee again. Don't worry. Could I finish it? Maybe. Actually, no, because I've decided I'm going to do 100%. So it'll be more of that. But I hope to see you then. I hope whatever you could make work of this was enjoyable to watch. If not, or if so, please remember, where's my finger? Social media shit down there. I need to remember and actually change that one to YouTube at some point. There's a long list of shit I need to fix. Anyway, have a lovely evening. This is a threat. Good night. God bless. Goodbye. Get out.